Hello and welcome. This is Landmark Alpha. Just thought I'd give you a little bit of a taste of what the game sort of looks like right now and what you can do in it and things like that. Just this is me standing near my house, kind of right on the edge of a foresty biome and a desert biome. So you can kind of see there's, oh look at that, there's a hole. Somebody dug a hole. We'll do that in just a second here. There's all kinds of resources sticking out of the ground. This won't be like this in the final game, I don't think. But we need to dig up a lot of resources and sort of test making things. Oh, and there's my house right there. We'll go visit that too in just a moment. The way you get resources, though, is I've chosen my pickaxe, and there's all different sort of levels of pickaxe and stuff. I have the highest level you can get right now, so I can pretty much beat up anything with it. And you can see you dig it, and you sort of point your cursor where you want it to dig, and you get a blue circle. If you move too far away, it won't dig over here. As soon as you get closer, he'll dig away. Same thing down. You can only dig so far down before it'll stop as well. Alright, but you can always jump in the hole too. I'm going to zoom in here a little bit and dig. There's a bottom. You can only dig down so far. And there are no caves or kind of underground anything yet. But I'm digging up this alabaster. If I look over here, oh no, sorry, it's marble. My bad. They're both white-ish. Okay, so now I've dug myself down into a hole. Luckily I have a handy grappling hook to kind of pop me out of there. And you can see I got a bunch of different resources, and what those are, there's a sort of part of your inventory. You can carry so much of kind of everything. There's different rocks and different gems and different types of wood, and there's even like some coal and flax and silk and things like that. Some things don't even really come into play yet, but you can do that. There's some gold. Gold is almost always good to get. Get a little gold. And what happens is, yes, I dug a horribly ugly hole here, but after a while, because this is like public space, this will heal up. Right, it'll just go right back to where kind of it was before. Anyways, let's go chop down a tree. That's kind of the other main thing you can do. There's a bunch of ground resources, and there are a couple different kinds of trees that you can chop down. Let's just do a little one here. You can see the wood sort of flies out. And if I'm lucky, you'll see a blue thing. It's burled wood, which is one of those resources that you need for like everything, and you need a million of them. And so you always want burled wood. And when you get the tree mostly chopped, it just sort of explodes. Boom! Yeah, you can even chop down these big ones. But they take a long time, so I won't do that. Alright, let's go into my house through the back door. Oh, I forgot to light these torches, or somehow they went out. Oh. Okay. Here's my little house. And so I made this. These are all crafting stations right here, and this is like a mirror thing that's really it's a void vault. It's one of those vaults that you can access from any other void vault. And some of these things come in the game. You can make them with crafting stations, these barrels and these sinks and stuff. But then I actually made this bottle and these weird, I don't know, they're supposed to look like a cup or something. I made one into a candle right here. You can kind of see. So this table I did not make. Well, I didn't make it with voxels, right? I made it with as a prop using one of these crafting stations, right? So I go up to, say, the saw, I can say, oh, here's a bunch of different props you can make. You can make a chest, you can make a small painted table, and you just have to have the right number of resources, and you hit craft, and boom, you get one. And then you can place them down, and even after you place them, you can move them around, just drag them. You can even do funny stuff like, well, not necessarily funny, but you know, you can scale it, make it smaller or bigger. Woo! This will be the kids' chair here. Right. You can even undo that. Oh, good. Right. Nice. It has undo, and we'll show you cut, copy, and paste and things like that later. But yeah, so this is the house. There's little different lighting mechanisms. I made this pillow. Now, this fireplace I made just by putting the blocks together, basically, the voxels. And you can see one of these blocks is kind of the, we'll call it for now, the smallest voxel that really exists. And so the world is basically made up of these, except for these props. They're really polygon-oriented. But You can place these down. You can dig them up. Even out in the world, I can actually. I'll just do this really quickly. I can place a big hunk of dirt. Unfortunately, that's going to go away too. I can also hit. Oh, I can't undo here. I learned something. So that'll just go away after a while, but I don't mind because I have a lot of dirt. Let's go downstairs here. This is my sort of my workshop, where I sort of make things. So here's something that's really small. Whoops. This rod here. It's actually made by sort of smoothing out a column, but we're not going to talk about that stuff right now. Just look, all this weird stuff. I made stairs. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Alright, there's a chest. There's more like a regular chest. Again, you can put stuff in it. I don't really need to put stuff in it right now. This is a sifter. You can throw dirt and stone and things like that in there, and it'll basically sifts out some jewels or ores or things like that. Kind of way of trading dirt for gold. So I made this thing. I don't know what it is, and it really doesn't go with this cabin at all. But I was experimenting with making like a tower and making sort of roundish things, columns like that. All right. Let's see. Let's show you a little bit where I am. So this is me, Zoso, and I'm on this map. Here is the portal. I can actually tip this a little bit too. It's kind of cool. You can actually see. If I zoom in, you can actually see my house. I can see my house from here. Right? And you can see somebody building houses on top of the mountains. That seems to be a popular thing, is get a claim. And this is called a claim, by the way. And that's, I can build inside of this box. And it's not, they're not very big right now. They'll give us more later. It's all testing phase right now. You can see the different ores around, so it's kind of a good way if you're looking for something specific. Like this is cobalt, that looks like cobalt and amethyst right next to each other. It's kind of a way that you can locate some of that. And you can see, like a lot of the worlds right now, this is just it's about 2 miles by 2 miles, and it has a portal in the middle, usually sort of a ring of forest, and then some desert. That's the way most of them are, and there's a bunch of them in a bunch of different worlds and all that. But it's just a place for us to claim a piece of land and build stuff and help them test out the game right now. So that's it for now. That's kind of the gameplay. I think I barely showed you the grappling hook. Let's do that real quickly here. There's kind of a fun little thing. You can get a grappling hook, or you can create one actually, and it's really nice for building. Actually, you can climb up on things and use it to sort of hold yourself in place. I needed a lot when I built this. But you luckily right now you can't die or anything. I can just fall off of here. Oh, nothing happens. There is no death or health or anything like that yet. Alright, so that's it. Let me know if you have any questions. And next time I think I'm going to cover some of the building stuff because I learned a few tricks that I think will help a lot of people. Okay, thanks a lot. Bye-bye. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.